We'll tune into Facebook and let people see what we got going on. Alrighty, now that we got that all started up, let's take a look at your feature lineup. Semi-pros. 67 of Cameron Bolin starts on the pole. To his outside will be the 10 of Chase Smith. Inside row number 2 will be Oliver Cordell. And to his outside, the 99L of Landon Lewis. Cade Brown to the inside of row 3. To his outside, Jarrett Wagman. Inside row 4 will be the 97 of Jaden Daniels. To his outside, the 77 is Sam Kornman. Starting ninth will be Tristan Swanson. To his outside, Colin Brown. Jacob Staten and inside row number 6. To his outside, Mike Crafton. Graham Campbell, Justin Maxwell, Andres Delara, Owen Dim, Austin Farr, Chad Barker, and Chris Jones. Rounds out your field. Looks like we're going to become green this time by the 67 of Cameron Bowl leads us. At green is in the air. We're underway. Chase Smith high on the outside. Looks to try and make the run happen, but Cameron Bolin not going to let him by. The 17 of Oliver Cordell and the 99 of Landon Lewis waiting for a bobble. Another lap down. We're still side by side, front to back. Cameron Bolin to the inside and Chase Smith to the outside. Chase Smith has the lead at the line. Coming into turns 3 and 4, Cameron Bolin still has the inside line. Chase Smith with the lead. Now the 99 of Landon Lewis looks to the outside for that second position. The 17 of Oliver Cordell on the back bumper. Use a little bit of the chrome horn to the 67 of Bolin. Bolin to the inside has the position over Landon Lewis. Now Lewis looks to the inside of Bolin. They're single filed out from first to fifth, and now there's a side-by-side battle for sixth. But Oliver Cordell looks to now has a battle to the inside with the 2 of Jarrett Wagman to the inside of the 17 of Oliver Cordell. Battle for fourth rages on. Wagman to the inside of Cordell. Now the 77 of Sam Kornman now is coming up as well to the inside of both of them. Wagman has gotten by Cordell. Kornman to the inside of Cordell, looking for the battle for fifth. As there's a 3-car battle for the next position back. It's a hornet's nest from back behind your top 4. Now still side by side for that 5th place battle. As camera looks a little bit further back here to see more of the field. Back up here with a battle for 5th side by side, 77 and 17. Kornman and Cordell still side by side for that 5th place spot as a battle for the lead is shaping up. Bolin looks to get back underneath of Chase Smith. Battle for the lead rages on turn number 1. Chase Smith holds off Bolin for that charge. Now Bolin looks to the inside. Can't get the run quite yet as now Kornman has settled out the battle between Cordell. The 99 of Landon Lewis looks to try and get the run up on them too as the battle rages on for that 6th position. 3-car, 4-car battle for the 6th position of the 100 of Tristan Swanson looks to the inside of Cordell. As that rages on, looking again a little bit closer battle here. 100 is inside of the 17 of Cordell. Swanson to the inside, trying to get that position as a battle for the lead is now shaped up. Bolin's to the inside of Chase Smith with Lewis on his back bumper. Inside he goes, trying to make the run work. He's got the line, he's got the position at the line. New leader, Cameron Bolin. Chase Smith fighting back on the outside. Can he keep that high side momentum going? Unfortunately, it's not quite there yet. Chase Smith now to the outside of Landon Lewis. Landon Lewis to the inside of Chase Smith, trying to get back around him and chase down your leader, Cameron Bolin. As those who are watching online right now, you see now you can watch all week long at legendsnation.tv. As we got battles all over. Lewis has gotten by Chase Smith, and now Chase Smith has Wagman to contend with on the outside. The 77 of Kornman's coming up as well. 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go. Chase Smith is trying to get back to that bottom side to keep from losing positions. Kornman to the inside of Smith, and the 11 of Colin Brown looking to see if there's any possible bobbles that he can capitalize on. Lap traffic coming up ahead of your leaders. The 9 of Mike Crafton will be, actually no, maybe the 10 will be the first one down. The 10B of Chad Baker is the first one to lap down to Cameron Bolin in the 67. As lap traffic goes down, your closest battle for early position is between the 2 and the 77, Wagman and Kornman. As cars battle it out to get by the lap cars, now Mike Crafton does go a lap down as we have 7 laps to go. Cameron Bolin stretching his race lead out, has not looked back ever since he took that position away from Chase Smith, as Chase Smith has fallen back to the 5th position and is in a fight with Colin Brown in the 11. The rest of the field are all gaggled up, but look at this gaggle of cars coming down the front stretch. The 100 of Swanson and the 17 of Cordell have not left each other alone since they got tangled up, and they have been battling side by side this whole race since then. And that's been holding up a nice little gaggle of cars as the 24 looks to try and get around them as well. Jacob Stanton now to the outside of Trishan Swanson. But 4 laps to go. We're going to make our way more towards the front if we can. 3 laps to go. There's your leaders coming through turns 3 and 4. Cameron Bolin. There he is. Cameron Bolin, your leader. 2 laps to go, this time by. The 99 of Lewis seems to be catching him a little bit, but does he have time to do so? Not sure he has the time as a white flag comes out. Cameron Bolin goes through turns 1 and 2. Your race leader down the backstretch one final time. Cameron Bolin to the 67 looks to go from turn number 4, checkers out. He takes the feature win in your semi-pro feature. Landon Lewis in 2nd, Wagman in 3rd, Kornman in 4th, and rounding out your top 5 will be the 11 of Colin Brown. We'll head on down for a nice little word with our feature winner in the semi-pros of Cameron Bolin.
Going 77, watch the four-wheeler. There you go. Come on, 77. Come on, gang. Single file exit, gang. Single file exit.
Climbing out of the car is your feature winner in the semi-pros, Cameron Bolin, 67. You had to get a little work on that one.
Had to do a little bit of work, yeah. I mean, we had a good car. We've had a good car since we unloaded. CJ and Cal and Grandpa and Stan Morbido for making this trip possible. Jones Utilities that gives me the car to run. It was just great. The whole week so far has been great, and we're going to look to build on that.
So round 1 with a feature win. Round 2 coming up. You going to make any changes for it?
I think we could have a little bit better long run speed. I really didn't expect to go green there for the whole thing, but driver's got a little bit of work to do on himself.
Well, hey, once it all came down, you did make your way back around. Tell us a little bit about that move.
Yeah, CJ was great in my ear. He told me be perfect, and we got lucky there. And that Jeff Jordan clip right here, that's what did it, buddy.
Hey, what about this 56-year-old man running across the race?
How about that? But yeah, man, I don't know. CJ just told me stay calm, and love winning races for the 860.
Well, sounds good. Well, you make your adjustments and try to make it good. And good luck to you here in round number 2.
Thank you.
Let's get a picture here.
Cameron Bolin, your feature winner in the semi-pros.
right, Masters, once the 2 passes you, come to the racetrack. Pace car is in the restart box.
Alrighty. Cameron Bolin taking your feature win there in the semi-pros. We look to take on the Master feature. The Masters coming up next here at the Highland Rim Speedway. Once again, for those who are tuning in on Facebook right now, you can head over to legendnation.tv to catch the rest of the week live at the Highland Rim Speedway for today and tomorrow. And then we'll move on to the Nashville Fairgrounds to round out the week. Let's take a look at your lineup for the Masters feature. On the pole will be the 72 of Robbie Woodall. To his outside, the number 1 of Dwayne Wright. Inside row number 2 will be the 93 of Kevin Rollins. To his outside, the 18 of Tim Brockhouse. Inside row number 3 will be Aaron Marthall in the 100M. And to his outside, the 00 of Tim Gresham. Starting 7th will be the 22 to 24 of Greg Gresham. And to his outside will be the 36 of Paul Jones. Inside and starting 9th will be the 76 of Stephen Carpenter. And to his outside, the 11 of James Fountain. On the last row to the inside will be Dale Jackson, the 75. To his outside, the 35 of Rod Nelson. That's your Masters feature lineup as we get set to go green this next time by. Green is out and we are back underway. Masters. The 72 of Robbie Woodall jumps to the early race lead with the number 1 of Dwayne Wright on his heels. Tim Brockhouse to the outside of the 93 of Kevin Rollins for third as we got a spinner. Jones around in turn number 3. He's got to turn it around. Yellow's out, yellow's out. Turned it around. And he's back underway.
Check your lineup. Single file front.
Alrighty, so Robbie Woodall jumped to the early race lead there for that one. And the 1 of Dwayne Wright was settling right behind him. We're going to double up here for the restart. 24 laps to go. 72 of Robbie Woodall will lead us into the green box for our restart. 24 laps to go. We have 1 lap completed. So currently we're sitting with Robbie Woodall, Dwayne Wright, Kevin Rollins, and Tim Brockhouse. And Aaron Marthaler, your top 5 as we come to the restart zone. Green is out. We're back underway. Marthaler looking a little bit to the inside there of the 93, but does not get quite there. As Brockhouse now to the outside. Side by side for the race lead. Brockhouse now gets in front of the 93. Little bumper tag between the third on back. And it shuffles them back as Brockhouse now shuffles it to the inside of Wright. Brockhouse now shoots out in front of Wright to take over that second spot. Now has Woodall in his sights. Robbie Woodall took the race lead early on as we got spinner down the front stretch. Dwayne Wright spun it around, got in contact with another car, hooked up and spun around. down the front stretch. Yellow is out. Yellow is out.
All right, let's get single file. I'm going to review footage.
Alrighty, officials took a look at the footage, and now we're going to take a look at and send it out your way. Replay coming up. And as you can see, the 1 and the 93, one got a little loose, and then the 93 got into him, spun him right around. So the call is going to be, as you hear on the receiver, the 1 is joining the 93 at the tail. Or the 93 is joining the 1 at the tail, as called by the receiver. A little bit of loose there, and then the 93 got into the 1 after the 1 got loose, spun him around, so call is on both of them. Tim Brockhouse got by the 93 and the 1 to take over that second place spot in the run. Robbie Woodall will now have a back bumper full of Brockhouse, as Brockhouse is going to try to make his way by to get the lead for this feature. Round number 1 of the 2021 Nashville Spring Series. We've got more racing here to go. Pros will round out round number 1, and then we'll head right back into round number 2 right after that. So this will be the last feature I have out here for the LegendStation.tv Facebook page. So once again, if you're tuning out there and want to see all week long, just go right there to that website, www.legendsnation.tv. Get yourself a subscription and join us all week for some great racing action here at the Highland Rim Speedway and Nashville Fairgrounds. Restart box in turns 3 and 4, that green box down there. 22 laps to go. Woodall to the inside of Brockhouse. Brockhouse starting on the outside. Can he get the run around the outside for some momentum? And can Woodall get the good restart and get the position as we're going to be? The 00 had a terrible restart. Tim Gresham, terrible restart there. He falls on back into 5th position. Brockhouse took the lead from Woodall, though, going down the backstretch. And now Woodall tries to look to the inside of Brockhouse, but Brockhouse steps away. Brockhouse with a race lead early on after that restart, and he looks to not look back and just keep on moving forward. As deeper in the field, looks like we got a side-by-side battle between the 1 of Wright, the 93, Kevin Rollins, and Paul Jones. Now Wright's going to look to the inside of the 76 of Stephen Carpenter, take that position away from him, and Rollins looks to do the same thing. Still side-by-side back there between Jones and Carpenter. Carpenter got a little bit loose, but now Rollins looks to try and get the inside. Is by Paul Jones. Now he's got to look and get by Stephen Carpenter. Meanwhile, that is all way behind your race leaders, as now Wright gets by the 00 of Tim Gresham. He's going to get by him with no problems whatsoever there. Actually, no. Gresham's going to fight back on the high side for that 5th position. Now Wright has 5th, looking for more. He's going to look for 4th from the 24 of Greg Gresham. But your lead battle looks to be heating back up. Robbie Woodall has caught right back up to Tim Brockhouse. Brockhouse out of Minnesota now fighting to keep that position away from Robbie Woodall. Woodall right on the back bumper of Tim Brockhouse. 15 laps to go. He's got time to size him up and fight him. As he looks a little bit to the inside there, Brockhouse with a little bit higher line got the momentum. But Robbie Woodall looks to change his lineup just a little bit as lap traffic is ahead of your leaders. lap traffic might cause a problem for us as Robbie Woodall still looking for that line to get around Brockhouse. And leaders have caught lap traffic. Lap traffic is battling side by side. Brockhouse dives to the inside of all the lap traffic. Woodall follows in his tire tracks, and they all get by the lap traffic. No problems there for your leaders in lap traffic, and now they set their sights to battle amongst themselves. Brockhouse stepped out the lead a little bit as they went by the lap traffic, but Woodall is reeling him back in. The rest of the leaders are now lapping the group of three that happened earlier. Oh, a little damage shown on the 100 of Marthaler out there. The right rear fender is flapping in the breeze as Kevin Rollins tries to make his way by him. 10 laps to go. Now Kevin Rollins is caught back up to Marthaler, looks to try and get by him, looks a little bit to the inside, now tucks and tail in behind. A little bit of battle there. Not too terribly much else. He's going to try a little smoke show there. Locked up the brakes a little bit from Marthaler. But your leaders are still stretched out nice and clear. 9 laps to go. There's your leaders up in turns 3 and 4 coming down the front stretch now. Robbie Woodall. Robbie Woodall now looking to still trying to find his way to get a faster line around Brockhouse. He's catching him a little bit, but Brockhouse has a little something as well to get away. Seem to be pretty even. As they go around the track, lap traffic once again. Oh, that might spell disaster as Brockhouse had to go higher on the lap car. Woodall went to the bottom, split the difference. Woodall took the lead going down the backstretch, and now Brockhouse has to work to get back around Woodall. Woodall took the lead once again. Turn number 1, we have 4 laps to go. This is going to be a battle. Brockhouse now, after that misstep with the lap car, has found himself in second spot. Now has to make his way back around your leader, Woodall. What a difference a lap car can make. Your choices, whether to go high or low around him, and what can possibly happen. Now we have a lap car to deal with it on the white flag lap. Brockhouse locks him up, saves it, but that might have cost him the feature win. As Woodall goes into turns 3 and 4, white flag is out, coming to the checkers this time by the 72 of Robbie Woodall will take your feature win with Tim Brockhouse in second, Dwayne Wright third, Kevin Rollins fourth, and Aaron Marthaler will round up your top 5. We'll head on down to Victory Lane to catch up with the 72 of Robbie Woodall.
Good job, Masters. 72, when you come up here, just stop at the white start finish line for me.
The Masters feature doesn't disappoint as we had a battle between Brockhouse and Woodall, and Robbie Woodall will come home your feature winner in the Masters. How did that run work for you?
Not exactly the way I wanted it to, but I used the lap car as a pick, and it worked out. And
Yeah, Brockhouse went high, you went low, and it worked out good for you.
yeah, it worked out great for me there. I can't say enough about Dennis and all that helping me out and keeping it all in one piece.
Anyone else you want to thank out there to get this thing in Victory Lane?
I better thank Josh and Scott back at the house because they helped me a little bit too.
Helped out all right. Well, once again, that battle you guys had going on, it wasn't just that lap traffic battle. He fought and battled with you before. How was that?
Oh, yes. Me and Tim race together a lot. He's a lot of fun to race with. He's going to race you tough, but we like to get after it.
Well, get after you did. Is there any changes you want to make for round number 2?
Be younger and be able to hang on for 25 laps. More cautions, please.
Well, you held on here to get the win, and congratulations to you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Robbie Woodall, your master feature winner in round number 1.
All right, pros, let's come on up the hill. Pace cars in the start box.